Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Everyday Finance with Jay. My name is Jay. 2020 is here. So with the new year, I hope there's going to be a new you. For myself, I'm working on several New Year's resolutions, and if you have some, I hope that you're still sticking to them. And I want you to add one more thing to that list, and it's going to be about what to do with your money. Today, we're going to talk about something magical that if you're able to earn money with the money that you have without doing anything except the initial part. And what I'm going to talk to you guys about is compounding interest. This dawned on me when I was a high school math teacher that why are we emphasizing so much on remembering formulas such as the quadratic formula, which most of us don't use them on an everyday basis. If you're like an analyst or if you're working with numbers, you might use it, but why is there such a lack of financial knowledge being taught in schools? And the sooner that you take advantage of compounding interest, the sooner you'll be financially free. Now let's get down to business too. If you get the reference, comment down below. Essentially, what compounding interest is that the interest or profit that you earn on your money is going to make you more money. Imagine this analogy with me. If you make yourself a snowball, the initial part is it takes a little bit of effort to make the snowball. And then you roll the snowball down a steep hill with the snow is going to accumulate more snow over time and growing bigger and bigger and bigger towards the bottom of the hill. Imagine this, what if you're able to add more snow into your snowball actively as it is rolling down the hill? That means that your snowball will get bigger and more faster. So imagine that you can do this with investment. The initial investment will make money, but then over the years, you're able to add more money onto the initial investment, and then the profit from your initial investment and the additional money will earn more and more money. Now let's take a look at a practical example, what that looks like. Let's talk about using an example of $10,000. Let's say you're able to put that away in a high interest savings account, money market, certificate of deposit, whatever it is, and let's say you earn between 2 to 3% of interest. And over a year, your $10,000 will earn you about $200 to $300. And then the second year, your initial $10,000 will be $10,000 and $300, and then you'll earn 2 to 3% on that amount. And it keeps on going and going and going and going. Compounding interest starts off slow, but it progresses at an exponential rate towards the end. And let's talk about this. If you're able to put away, let's say $500 out of your paycheck in your retirement, let's say 401k, and your employer matches 5%. So that would be a saving of $525 every month, and over a year, that'll be $6,300. And you start that off, and then you let it grow every month for over 10 years. And with a retirement account, you get to choose your investment to be in the stock market. And let's just take the average return of one of the indexes, the S&P 500. We're just talking about the average, not anything spectacular like what happened in 2019, over 27% growth. Average every year, including recession, is about 8%. So comparatively, 27% and 8%, 8% is more realistic for the long term that you can expect every year. And with a saving of $500 out of your own pocket, after 10 years, your money would have turned into over $90,000. And that is $30,000 for free. And let's be honest, if you start off saving $500 a month, you might be able to notice a difference in your lifestyle the first few months, first half a year to a year. And after that, you get used to the amount of money you get paid, and you might even forget about the $500 you're putting away. That would be such a pleasant surprise. After 10 years, you get to see $30,000 for free without doing anything. Let's say you're young, you still have more than 10 years before you can retire. Let's say 20 years. After 20 years with investing only $500 a month out of your own money, you will have earned $288,000. What if you have even more time, let's say 30 years? 30 years, that amount that you invest every month with an 8% growth is going to be $713,000. That is receiving $500,000 for free because you're only investing a little bit over $189,000. And the assumption is that you put your money in the stock market, but what if you say, Jay, I don't trust the stock market. I don't trust people on Wall Street that might steal my money. There's all these people that have investment frauds. But let me tell you, over the past 50 years, the average return has been 8% for the S&P 500, and it's a lot more accurate than even the weather forecast. A week from now, in January, it might predict to be snowing. Well, that snow a week from now can turn into rain or even sunshine, or the temperature can be 20 degrees warmer. You never know, but we trust weather forecast to plan our day, vacation, and so on. But then the stock market has been 8% or more for the past 50 years for a long haul. The assumption is if you only invest for 5 years, it might be different than 8% every year on average. But if you have 10, 20, 30 years to invest, man, 8% is a whole lot better than you get 2% in a savings account. You might say, hey, I can save more than $500 a month. What if you're able to save $1,000? Let's take a look what your account will be like if you can save $1,000 a month. Or in 10 years, you will have $186,000. 20 years with 8% growth, you will have over $500,000. In 30 years, you'll be a millionaire with $1.27 million. And if you're in your 20s or 30s, you can definitely retire off that much money. And I'm just talking about single people here. What if you, in the span of now to your retirement, you get married, most of us will, and your spouse happens to also work? With their salary, you can save even more. So for example, more than 1,000, so you can save 1,500, 2,000, then you can be a millionaire together in less than 20 years. Let's say you're fortunate enough, like myself, to be in your 20s or 30s. 20 years from now, we'll be in our 40s and 50s. That would be like a form of early retirement in which you get to travel around the world and not worry about money. And don't fret if you're only have 10 to 20 years left before you can retire, so in your 40s or 50s. Compounding interest is for everyone because at that point in your life, you have worked over 20 years and your salary, the amount of money you make, will hopefully be more than people like myself starting off in my career. That means you can save more. And there are laws out there that has a limit to how much I can put away in retirement. But if you're in your 50s, you have a higher limit, which means you can put in away more. That means compounding interest will help you, and so that you don't work to your grave. You can still retire on time. So I use some hypothetical numbers here, but the 8% has been a historical average of the past 50, 60 years. That is going to, in my opinion, to continue. But everything we talked about today is just personal experience and what I've learned. If you invest, I recommend seeking out a professional because investment has an ups and downs, and everything. What I want to do here, guys, is to help you achieve financial freedom. If you have questions about anything financially related, comment down below because I love to help people. And thank you for your time. Please subscribe, like the video, and click on the notification bell. See you guys later.